Welcome back. Dramatic video out of China captures the moment a passenger bus is swallowed up by a huge hole that suddenly appeared in the middle of the road. It happened in southwest China Thursday near a train station. Surprisingly, all three people who were on that bus are safe. Officials are investigating the cause of the accident. What was once China's booming industrial heartland is now barren, a consequence of the country's economic decline. And the cities that were built here are now ghost towns. CNN Money's Asia-Pacific editor Andrew Stevens takes us inside China's Rust Belt.
Shenfu Newtown, a city built on hope. A monument to speculation and cheap money. Born from the construction boom fuelled by China's $500 billion stimulus package in 2008. But the one thing missing here is people. It's 8:30 in the morning in Shenfu. In any other city in the world, that would be peak hour. Not here. The old saying is, build it and they will come. Well, they certainly haven't come yet. Shenfu is in Liaoning province in northeastern China. For a decade, Liaoning and its two northern neighbours were the fastest growing in China. But this region has become a casualty of plunging commodity prices and stalling economic growth. It's now known as the Rust Belt. Billboards around town show what Shenfu should have looked like. But this is what it is. Rows of stores locked up and empty, their windows advertising what should have been there. And nowhere is that misplaced optimism more pronounced than the city centre. The American architect who designed this was asked to come up with a concept for the heart of the city, and this is what he produced, the so-called Ring of Life behind this artificial lake. Well, I'm sharing this view of the Ring of Life with just a couple of cleaners, and if you look at the buildings all around it, most of them are either vacant or unfinished. And it's proving tough to fill them. 56-year-old Li Xiu stands by the side of the road for 7 hours a day, handing out leaflets advertising apartments. There aren't many takers. At the showroom of her employer, Liaoning Tongcheng, it's also quiet. So how much of this has been built? The sales agents tell me, in something of an understatement, that this is a buyer's market. They say sales started falling in 2013 and haven't turned around. But it's critical to China's economic growth plan that they do. Places like Shenfu are now a priority for Beijing as the leadership bets on the property market to help fuel growth. We spoke to provincial government officials about what their proposals are to try to rehabilitate these areas. They say they're still studying the plan. So the only concrete steps so far are coming from Beijing to turn the property market around. But in the Rust Belt, that is going to be a monumental task. Andrew Stevens, CNN, Shenfu Newtown, China.
Well, that does it for this edition of CNN Newsroom. I'm Lynda Kinkade. Thanks for joining me. For viewers in the US, New Day is just ahead. For everyone else, Arm and Pause starts in just a moment.